What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today? It's your Crochet, and I'm back with another, ooh, it's dark right there, with another freaking video, y'all. Now today, okay, y'all, I'm in the middle actually right now of cooking dinner, and I was supposed to say something. Y'all, I swear my mind is gone, and I'm a little bit upset, oh, y'all. So I'm just gonna talk about something else because this is what just popped in my head versus whatever I was supposed to. I cut the camera on for a reason. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to say this to the camera. I have to tell y'all. But I really just can't remember. When I say my mind is just gone, y'all, I do have another appointment to see my brain doctor again. But you know what? What's crazy is this time they're making me actually go out there for an MRI. Usually I take my MRIs in Stockton and then I'll have like a video appointment or I have an in-person appointment to go out there with my doctor, and then they'll tell me like, boom, we found this in your brain and all type of stuff, or hey, it's growing, hey, it's staying the same. You know, that's just kind of how my appointments be. But the last few appointments, not the last few appointments, I have not went to the last few for the simple fact my last couple appointments was actually in 2022. Those are my last few appointments, and I did not go. And for me not going, they canceled me as I almost said an employee, but I'm definitely not. No, I wish I was making money out there. They canceled me as a patient, so I am no longer a patient in San Francisco no more, and I'm kind of upset because I really liked. Well, you know what? I really did like that doctor, but I just did not want no more brain surgeries. Like for me, I'm over it. Brain surgery to me is 10 times hard. Like, people say pregnancy is really hard, and it is during the pushes. Okay, baby, after the pushes, you're fine. I'm ready to do cartwheels down the hallway. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also somebody who pushes. You know, there's some people who just have C-sections, and then, you know, they have to be gentle for a while. So I'm not talking about the people with C-sections, but I'm just saying for me, like, after I have my baby, it's literally as soon as I see a head pop out, it's like, I'm cold. I'm ready to walk to the bathroom. I'm fine. Like, I'm A-okay. Like, life it's over. Like, after the pushing, it's over. You know? Brain surgery, baby, you go weak. You go extremely weak. I remember the first time I had surgery, Aiden was like 3 years old, 3 years old. And when I see my baby, I'm like, oh my papa! I picked him up and I fell back. And I couldn't breathe, nothing. And then after that, blood started coming down my nose and stuff like that because when I had brain surgery, they go through my nose. So they always tell you like, no, don't lift up nothing this, don't do that. But I forgot, in being a mom, the second you see your child, you know? I see my baby and I'm like, oh my baby, out of the hospital, because they did bring him to the hospital to see me, but I feel like he was scared. You know what I'm saying? He was like looking at me like, you're not my mom. Like, who are you? You're not my mother. You're somebody that's all up on these, you know, machines and stuff. Like, he was not feeling it. Anyways, the second time I had my daughter, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to keep doing surgeries again because they're too much. They're too hard. I can't cook dinner. I just don't have the strength to do anything. I don't have it. Like, baby, it's done. I'm cooking dinner, by the way, if you see. I'm trying to open up seasonings and stuff. It's just too hard for me. It's way too hard to live life after surgery. And literally, when they say 6 to 8 weeks, baby, it's literally like more than that. I think it's more than 6 to 8 weeks. I think it's literally, yeah, you know, I think about 8 weeks. Because after, I'm going to say about after a month, I'm still weak though. You're still weak. After a week, like, not after a week, but after a while, you start moving around. And I remember we went to this water park. Why I thought I could go, don't know. Went to a water park. I felt fine. I was walking around. I was doing stuff. But, you know, I don't think to, like, my strength. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't lifting weights or nothing at home. But I thought I had it. You know, it was good. When I tell you we got to this water park, I'll probably try to put a picture here. It's like you do everything on the water. Baby, I was so weak. I couldn't even pick myself up to get onto. I tried my hardest. When I tell you I was out of breath, I was, I couldn't lift myself up to get up there. And then my man, he finally got up there, picked me up, dragged me up. And by the time he dragged me up, I'm looking at the whole obstacle course. I'm like, there's no way. I couldn't even lift my feet. I tried every piece of muscle I had in my body to just lift myself up, and I couldn't do it. So I'm telling you, when I say that takes your strength, baby, when I tell you that takes everything inside of you, baby, it takes everything inside of you. But anyways, I found out some crazy news. I don't want to too much talk about it because I really don't know if it's even going to happen anymore, because me talking to so many people, I feel like everybody is giving me the runaround. Everybody's giving me the runaround. But I did have multiple brain surgeries. I've had multiple brain tumors. So I did talk to my doctor like, hey, I found out that it could be because of this reason and boo boo. And I said, just because my doctor put my tumors, my brain tumors, he put it in the system as a cyst. So I said, because you put it in the system as a cyst, I don't think I could get a lawsuit. Like, I don't think I could get a lawsuit. But I found out this is what's going on. I was a part of it, and I want to be a part of the lawsuit. Like, if this is it, if this is the reason, please tell me if this could be the reason. Why my doctor was like, yeah, sure, we'll see you. Doctors take forever. We'll see you in 2 months. But in the meantime, we want you to take another MRI because I really can't see you no more. You're no longer my patient right now. You're no longer my patient. And so in order for you to be my patient again, you have to get an MRI and for us to see if it's back again. I kind of don't really care if it's back again because, baby, damage is already done. Damage is already done. I am legally blind now. I am legally blind. Though, for those of you guys who do not know, I am legally blind. I'm sight is gone. Sight is gone. Sight never coming back. Sight is gone. I am legally blind. Hey, Bobby. What's up, my handsome? What are you doing? Your mouth? You hungry? What's the matter? Him coughing? What, baby? Why you keep showing me your foot? Is something going on with your foot? Him keep showing me them toes. Okay, Bob. Pretty much, just in order for him to see me again. Thank you, baby. Ooh, he's so handsome. I definitely have to go through the MRI again, but at the same time, I don't want to do the MRI thing again. But I will, for me to be a patient again. But I don't want the doctor to tell me, hey, you have a brain tumor again. And we would need to operate and da-da-da. I don't want to deal with that again. I don't. I've been steering clear from, that's the reason why. In 2022, I was supposed to go see them, and I did not want to. But they did tell me the reason why my brain tumors keep growing back faster and faster and faster. I guess it grows faster when you get pregnant. Hence, 2021, 2022, I got pregnant with him. So I did not want to go back because I definitely just thought maybe it came back because I had him. And now that he's the baby, I do think like, man, I really did want another child, but do I really want a tumor to keep growing back in my head over and over and over again, knowing that the surgery is too much for my body? So I legit think that he might be my last child, unless your girl come up on some monies and can get a surrogate. Or I'm really thinking about adopting. I'm seriously thinking about adopting. Right, Bobby. I'm seriously thinking about adopting. Just because I know there's so many kids in the system. I tell myself, yeah, if my babies get older, because you know now baby D's in high school and things like that. Everybody's getting old, everybody's getting big, and you know we do have I do want another house. I definitely want another house. But I said we have a decent sized house, so go play, Poppy, go play. So I know that once we start, like, you know, people start going to college and things like that, I know that it will be time to, for sure. I don't want to ever sell, so I always tell him I definitely always want a big house. I told him I want an 8,000 square foot house. For this house to be almost 2,000, and people think this house is huge, and I'm like, Bobby, you see me talking? Do you see me talking or what? Do you see me? Thank you. Thank you. Can you move? Y'all, so babies wouldn't leave me alone. They wouldn't leave me alone, baby. Sometimes when they see me sitting on them stairs, they attack. But all I was pretty much saying was, like, I do need to go to the doctors again and see if they could relook at things, because I feel like I was told that a lot of people, that it does happen a lot. Like some doctors, they see it and they just be like, okay, that's benign. So because it's benign, they try to just like call it a cyst, but they don't want to fully put like a certain tumor on it, because a lot of tumors sometimes can be dangerous or like life-threatening, which a meningioma, there are levels to it. I was told if it's like a level 1 meningioma, it's just, you know, it's just a regular tumor. You could get it taken out, just like the one I've had multiple times. And you're fine. It could cause blindness and stuff like that. Other than that, like, you're fine. But I was told if you get like a level 3 is like life-threatening. And that's another reason why I am going to get another MRI, just to make sure. I told myself maybe every other year or so, I want to get an MRI just to check on the growth. And if they tell me like, okay, listen, hello, it's getting to the point where it's getting big enough to where like you can die or it can harm you or anything like that, I don't ever want to leave my family. I know one day it's going to happen, but I don't ever want to just leave them early because I don't like the surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my grandma hates having heart surgery. She hates it because she just feel like anytime she's going in, she might, you know, that might be her last time. So she's just like, she tells us, you know, she love us and all type of stuff every time she goes in for heart surgeries. And I feel the same way when it comes to the brain. Like, it scares me. I want to tell my family, like, I love them and stuff, but then I also tell myself, don't think like that. Like, don't think like that. Don't tell them all that because, you know, girl, you're going to wake up. It's fine. It's fine. But it's just scary. To me, it's scary it's scary any position, any type of surgery, especially once they put you to sleep, baby, the whole time you're laying there or the time they tell you, you know, like, count backwards from 10 and stuff like that, your heart, you don't understand what goes on in my brain when I'm laying there getting prepped for surgery. Like, it's too much for me. I can't deal. I can't, baby, when I say I can't deal. And so that's another reason why I'm like, I'm over it. But of course, if it's telling me it's life-threatening, of course, 145%, I will do it. But another thing is they kept telling me that it was growing a lot. It doubles the size when I'm pregnant. Like, it grows in size when pregnant. I don't know why, but they always said it doubles in size when pregnant. So that's how I first found out I had it, after I had Aiden. After I had Aiden, I got pregnant, which he didn't survive. This is the tattoo that I have here. Well, you can't really see. Let me see. I can pull it down just a little bit. The tattoo that I have here is for, you know, my son that's not here. Yeah, and then I got pregnant with Kalia. Literally, they found out the day the day before surgery. I went out there for like pre-op, and they were like, are you miscarrying or are you super duper early? And I'm like, I shouldn't be pregnant at all. What do you mean? And that's when I found out I was pregnant with Kalia, but I was so early that they said it wouldn't have even popped up in a pregnancy test. Like, but because, you know, they're testing all my stuff before surgery, it popped up, you know, like my HGC level. I think it's called HGC level. I have not been pregnant in a while, so I don't think about it. I don't think about nothing pregnancy when I'm not pregnant, okay? It was a small level. And then the next day they said they were going to do it again because they said it doubles daily. The next day it doubled. They're like, yeah, you're pregnant, but you're so early to where like your surgery wouldn't affect it. You know what I'm saying? But then I also feel kind of like, did it affect it? Sometimes I get nervous because if y'all don't know, my daughter does not speak. My 2-year-old speaks, but Kalia is my 3-year-old, and she does not talk at all. So sometimes if you see this cat keeps tapping my hand. She just don't speak. And sometimes I feel like maybe I shouldn't have went through with the surgery. But like I said, I was very, 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 very early pregnant. And I keep telling myself, like, okay, it's good. It's okay because, one, I'm super early. Like, it wouldn't even come up in a test. Even if, you know, if I was home on a regular day, it wouldn't come up in the test because that's how early I am. 2, people do drugs all day, every day. All day, every day. And they just have the healthiest babies. I would never. That's not something I do. Even after my brain surgery, I took everything that I was supposed to take in the hospital. But the second I got out, I took nothing. And I stayed in pain. So I would not affect my child. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, she still has problems. I just hope she grows. I don't know how sometimes you could just hope that they grow out of it. But I just hope that she can get the help she needs so she can live, you know, a normal life. That's all I'm praying for. But regardless, I'm scared it's back because I have been dealing with headaches again. My vision is just going and going and going. And that's kind of how I found out about it the first time. I found out about it through a lot of pain in my head, and I started having vision problems. And since my second surgery, I've just been going blind. And I'm just trying my hardest to just not go back to work. Like, I'm trying to make money from home to where I don't have to go back to work, because a lot of jobs, you know, they require your eyes, you know, and I don't like to tell my employee that hires me, like, hey, your girl blind. So I just keep it quiet unless like a job tell me like, oh, you have to pass a physical. Then I don't continue with the job because I know I can never pass a physical because I can never pass an eye exam. You know what I'm saying? Your girl's I'm legally blind. But I just hope as of 2025 that I could figure out what is going on in my head. I know that they've been putting it in my system as a cyst, but I do want to get a second recommendation, like a second, is that like a second, just like a, what's that called? I just want like a second look at my head, even if I have to go to a different doctor, and for them to tell me, do they feel like it's a cyst, or will they tell me that it is possibly, and I can finally have a reason why this happened to my head. Because at first I just thought it was just bad luck. Like, why me? Why me? And I just hope that I can figure out what's going on in my head. I pray that my brain tumor is not back. And I just hope and pray that my vision does not get any worse than it is now, because, baby, I'm barely hanging in there. When I say I'm barely hanging in there, I think about how young my kids are, and I'm like, man, once they get old enough to have kids and I'll have grandkids, I want to see my grandkids' face. I don't want to be blind to where I can't see my grandkids' face. Like, that's all I think about. That's all I think about. But I'm going to end this video here. Catch you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye.